It is trite but urgently true that if America is to remain a first-class nation, she can no longer have second-class citizens.
The immortal words of Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. helped evoke much-needed change to the culture of our country that is still in progress today. Dr. King was a fearless leader who never hesitated to support those who shared his vision for change. Upon hearing the news of Rosa Parks being arrested and jailed for refusing to give up her seat on a city bus, he organized the Montgomery bus boycott. This movement, from December 5, 1955 to December 20, 1956, eventually led to a Supreme Court ruling that desegregated public transportation in Montgomery, Alabama. It was one of many instances in which his tireless efforts slowly began to transform our society. In 1983, Martin Luther King Day officially became a federal holiday and was approved in all 50 states in 2000. Observed on the third Monday every January, it was designated by Congress as a National Day of Service.
The most important thing to me about Martin Luther King Day is remembering truly the essence of what the movement that he drove and the dream that he was pursuing, and not only for a certain group of people, not only for African Americans. He happened to be African American, but his movement was for equality for all.
Martin Luther King once stated that one of life's most persistent and urgent questions is, what are you doing for others? His life was dedicated to service and continues to serve as great motivation to people from all walks of life.
When I think of Dr. Martin Luther King being assassinated in my hometown in '68, several thoughts come to mind, but what an absolute visionary. And benefit of what he did in changing a nation's attitude about race relations and the Civil Rights Act and the things that are going on today. Without a Dr. King, I like to think in terms of compounded interest. He helped us find a Barack Obama.
I have a dream that my 4 little children will one day live in a nation where they will not be judged by the color of their skin, but by the content of their character.
It is right that we honor that march, that we lift up Dr. King's I Have a Dream speech, for without that shining moment, without Dr. King's glorious words, we might not have had the courage to come as far as we have. Because of that hopeful vision, because of Dr. King's moral imagination, barricades began to fall and bigotry began to fade.
To this day, Dr. King's service to his community has had a profound impact on people from around the world. Participation in the Martin Luther King Day of Service has grown steadily over the past couple of decades, with hundreds of thousands of Americans each year engaging in projects such as tutoring and mentoring children, painting schools and senior centers, delivering meals, building homes, and reflecting on Dr. King's life and teachings. Though he has been gone since 1968, his dedication to equality continues to inspire the generations that have followed in his famous footsteps.